Well, Sanguine, since they can manage to stay alive, they got their win. They also have an interview ready to go, see how they're feeling about this, but also maybe how they're feeling about their next matchup that they're going to have to face. So let's go ahead and throw to the interview, see how Sanguine's feeling.
I'm just so happy.
Congratulations, gentlemen, on your victory over Ryder. I will say you have probably...
Oh.
Congratulations on your victory over Team Ryder, gentlemen. I will say you had probably one of the more difficult first-round matchups up against Virtus Pro. So just talk to us a little bit about your mentality coming in today. Did you feel very defeated after yesterday, or were you just like, well, it's Virtus Pro, it's a PPL team?
I mean, it's Virtus Pro, right? It's EU. It's a region we haven't really played outside of the few scrims we got the day before. So it was. I see Virtus Pro as a favorite personally going into this. So we're here to learn, see what they wanted to do, see exactly how strong they were, gauge that, and use that to mentally prepare for the days moving on.
You know, you can actually tell just hearing you speak the level of analytics that you kind of apply to your decision making, and that's probably why Vex and Rock were very complimentary of your ability to draft well for this team and play make in terms of play call for these teams and some of the decisions you have to do. Do you think that's going to be enough, and do you have the tools to make a run and really qualify top 4 here?
I think as a unit we've been playing together for long enough that even when our communication falters, sometimes we do still have that, like, people are still shifting to the right places. We've done the motions a bunch of times. In terms of like the drafting and analytics, I actually don't do all the drafting on the team. I think Vex was going off of a conversation we had like at the last LAN, but it's Jake a lot of the time setting up those plays and stuff. But mid game it's a little bit of everybody. I still think we've played enough that as long as our communication is strong, I think we could do it.
So Envy, as a guy who's kind of played in the PPL before, he's had a sort of higher echelon of experience. Talk me through your role in this team and just the team in general. Who's making these calls? Who's kind of giving input on the draft, things like that?
Yeah. So usually I try and kind of play more like a make sure that we know all of our options. So
Right.
like if we have a draft in mind, like think about, okay, well, we're leaving this open. How's that going to affect us? Is it going to mess us up? And so trying to make sure to build consistency.
Sure. Well, gentlemen, congratulations on your victory.
Thank
and
you.
Good luck in your further matches. We're going to send it back over to the desk, guys, to close up the day.
Well, it was an interesting day with the way things went. Sanguine being able to survive the first elimination match that we've had, but more are going to be coming in the next few days. Teams are no longer feeling as safe as they were. Some still sitting up in the top bracket are going to be happy, but I mean today, Mouse not able to find their win, Zaga not able to showcase what we thought. What exactly did you feel, I guess, about the way today went?
Oh, honestly, Gore, it was more than the same, and that is reflected in today's stats. Just to throw a few numbers out there, at the start of the day, we came in with 22 unique picks and almost entirely standard compositions, and we finished the day with entirely standard compositions, and now 23 unique champions played throughout the LAN's duration. Today, the only difference was Vivian. We still have the only four champions in-game with 100% pick ban rate being frontlines only, that is Inara, Khan, Makoa, and Torvald. And as far as the win percentages go, it's now Makoa who's right up there at the top, 62.5% win ratio. Khan has fallen off their high horse at 80 now to 50. Inara's sitting pretty at 50% win rate right now. So tomorrow, I'm feeling more of the same.
Tomorrow is definitely going to be a big day for a lot of these teams, and probably, like you said, more of the same, but a little bit more backs against the wall. Renegades, Mouse, whoever loses goes home.
Well, that's a big one.
Probably the biggest one that Mouse has hopes to win. They definitely felt,
Yeah.
I think, a little bit more confident. Even though they took their loss today, they were saying, we're looking towards tomorrow. Same thing, more or less goes for Renegades, Zaga, and Cryptic as well. Whoever loses will go home. And then we finally get to see, I guess, the Kings who are coming back. Fnatic will be playing against Kanga, and then Virtus Pro to top off the day with Splice.
I'm looking forward to black and orange and black. The most interesting color matchup I can possibly think of in Virtus Pro and Splice, which is green and purple and black and white and yellow and black. It's gonna be a rainbow palette everywhere, folks, and it's gonna be some real sparks flying matches. I'm excited to see if Fnatic, maybe their roster's feeling a little bit more unstable after the Monopoly games of last night, Gore. That is a big question for me.
I mean, never know how the comms are going to be feeling after a game of Monopoly, but that is going to be it for the day. Again, remember, everyone, that these teams are playing for 4 spots that are going to be coming to one event. That is going to be HRX. They are trying to get there to meet the likes of G2, of Envy, of NIP, and your current reigning world champions, Na'Vi. So they are all trying to get to that point, get to the point where they can maybe crown themselves world champions. But that's going to be it for today. That's going to be it for everything we have here tomorrow. Make sure you tune in again at 11 a.m. and we will be back with more elimination matches, more qualifiers for the Paladins World Championship.